welcome back to Car Vibes, where we dig deep into the details of the most exciting new rides. Today I'm thrilled to take you on a full walkthrough of what I'm calling the 2026 Dodge Coronet 426, a beast that's destined to turn heads and push limits. Now, before we dive in, let me say some of what I describe is based on rumors, sketches, and logical inferences, since official full specs are still trickling out. But I've combined everything available to present you the most comprehensive picture. Picture a car that marries vintage muscle DNA with modern engineering and premium touches, the 2026. Dodge Coronet 426 is positioning itself as a halo model, a statement that Dodge is serious about reviving the mystique of its performance heritage. Right off the bat, the name 426 harks back to the legendary 426 Hemi engines of past eras, a clear signal that Dodge intends power to be central to this car's identity. Indeed, engineers are said to have built this version with a high-output V8 at its heart, likely derived from modern Hemi architectures but reimagined for the 21st century. Expect output in the neighborhood of 550 to 650 horsepower, potentially more depending on the trim or special editions, and torque figures that devour long straightaways. The car isn't about modest gains, it intends to roar visually. The Coronet 426 mixes retro cues with contemporary flair. The front fascia features a wide, aggressive grille flanked by slim LED headlamps that draw inspiration from vintage models but rendered in razor-sharp modern optics. There's muscular fender flaring, deep sculpted lines along the side, and a long hood that communicates something serious is under here. It's likely to ride on a widened, modern chassis lowered for that planted, aggressive stance with wide tires at all four corners to handle the grunt underneath. At the rear, expect quad tailpipes, a discreet lip spoiler, and full-width LED taillight elements that give it both presence and muscle when viewed head-on or head-down the road. Inside, Dodge seems determined not to let performance overshadow comfort or tech. You'll likely find high-quality materials, Alcantara, carbon fiber accents, metals, and possibly real wood or brushed aluminum in select models. The seats should be deeply bolstered performance buckets up front, with rear seating not just for show but designed to offer reasonable comfort for shorter rides. The driver cockpit will be driver-focused, with a digital-analog cluster blending classic round gauges with full digital readouts, customizable drive modes, and a center-stack infotainment system running the latest Uconnect software. Connectivity, over-the-air updates, performance telemetry, and launch control systems are almost certainly built in. Features like active aerodynamics, adjustable wings or flaps, variable damping suspension, selectable drive modes, track, sport, street, eco, and torque vectoring differential are almost baseline expectations for this sort of car today on performance metrics. Insiders suggest a 0 to 60 miles per hour time in the low 3-second range is possible, depending on trim. Quarter-mile times might land in the low 11s or even high 10s, again subject to weight, gearing, and power. Top speed could breach 180 miles per hour or more, depending on aerodynamics and gearing choices. Of course, handling won't be sacrificed. The car is expected to have a fully independent suspension, likely adaptive coilovers, and high-performance brakes, perhaps carbon ceramic on higher trims, to ensure you can not only accelerate hard but also stop hard and corner fiercely. This is not a straight-line brag machine only. Dodge will need to show it can handle real driver expectations for balance and control, given the name 426. Expect variants or special editions to lean further into the heritage. A Coronet 426 RT or Super B 426 could be in the pipeline, echoing past muscle nomenclature. These could feature track-focused enhancements, lighter body panels, aluminum, carbon fiber, more aggressive tuning, enhanced cooling systems, limited slip differentials, and perhaps even fun modes where exhausts open up for maximum sound. Dodge might even offer optional packages for drag strip optimization or circuit track packages with roll bars and suspension upgrades. One of the interesting aspects will be balancing emissions. regulations, and performance. It's probable that Dodge engineers will lean on forced induction, turbocharging or supercharging or hybrid assist to boost numbers while meeting modern emissions standards. If there's any hybrid or mild electric help, it might come in lower trims or limited variants to give bursts of torque or help with efficiency in regular driving. On the practical side, expect a transmission either in the form of a modern 8-speed or 10-speed automatic with a performance-oriented torque converter or dual-clutch hybrid design, plus an available manual in at least some markets because purists will demand it. Rear-wheel drive will be the default, but an all-wheel drive system might be available in some versions to improve daily usability and launch grip. In terms of safety and driver aids, the new Coronet 426 will likely incorporate a full suite adaptive cruise, lane keeping, automated emergency braking, blind spot monitoring, and possibly semi-autonomous driving features for highway use. But Dodge will need to wrap that in a way that feels inherited, not intrusive, preserving the sense of control and connection. To that end, driving modes will likely tune out stability control partially for enthusiasts while still protecting less experienced drivers when needed. Now, pricing and positioning will be key. This car won't be in the bargain corner. It has to sit as a halo model in Dodge's lineup. Expect a launch price that commands respect, perhaps in the higher end of the muscle performance car bracket. But despite that, Dodge will likely offer multiple trim levels: a base 426, a mid-grade RT or SRT style edition, and a top-tier limited run collector version that cranks every spec to the max. Special colors, bespoke interior materials, numbered plaques, or exclusive wheels will likely accompany the limited editions. As for market timing, chatter suggests production and deliveries will begin in late 2025 to early 2026, first in the US and then gradually expanding to other key performance car markets. Dodge's engineering, supply chains, and regulatory certification will dictate availability in regions like Europe, Asia, and the Middle East. From a cultural point of view, the 2026 Dodge Coronet 426 is more than just a car. It's a statement. It declares that American muscle still has a future. It bridges past and present, paying homage with its name and implied mechanical roots while embracing modern technology, refinement, and safety. It's for the enthusiast who wants both gorgeous form and brutal function. If Dodge executes well, from fit and finish to mechanical reliability, this car could become an instant classic in its own right. Now, 6. BMW X10 pickup. Yes, you heard that right. BMW stepping into the pickup world, blending the elegance and precision of German engineering with the toughness and utility that define this class. This isn't just another concept. It's a bold statement about what the future of premium performance trucks could look like. Imagine a vehicle that combines the soul of a BMW M series with the practicality of a pickup. And you've got the X10, a machine designed not just to move you, but to move everything you love in unmatched style. Asterisk from the very first glance, the BMW X10 pickup commands attention with its stunning presence. The front end features a reimagined version of BMW's iconic kidney grille, larger and more aggressive than ever, framed by sleek, laser-cut LED headlights that give the truck an unmistakable stare. The sculpted hood lines flow into muscular fenders, hinting at both power and precision. Along the sides, aerodynamic creases emphasize the pickup's length and strength, while the rear showcases a perfectly integrated bed design that blends seamlessly with the cab. Modern, minimal, and purely BMW, the taillights stretch across the tailgate in a slim LED bar, echoing the brand's latest design language. Massive 22-inch alloy wheels, air vents, and a subtly sporty stance all scream performance without compromising practicality. Everything about the exterior says luxury and capability. A truck that looks just as stunning pulling up to a 5-star hotel as it does at a mountain trailhead. Asterisk stepping inside, you're greeted by a cabin that only BMW could craft. Imagine a fusion of their high-end X7 interior with the ruggedness expected from a pickup. Every surface feels premium soft-touch leather, brushed aluminum accents, and customizable ambient lighting that transforms the mood with a tap. The centerpiece is BMW's curved display system, seamlessly merging the instrument cluster and infotainment screen into one sweeping digital interface. It's intuitive, elegant, and loaded with the latest iDrive 9 software, offering connected navigation, real-time performance data, and even AI-assisted voice controls. The steering wheel is thick, sporty, and multifunctional, with paddle shifters and adaptive drive mode buttons right at your fingertips. The front seats are ventilated, heated, and fully adjustable, while the rear seats offer a fold-flat function to extend the cargo area, allowing long items to pass through from the bed. Every inch of space is thoughtfully designed. There are hidden storage bins, wireless charging pads, and even a mini refrigerator tucked between the seats for long drives. It's not just a truck. It's a luxury lounge on wheels, asterisk under the hood, or rather, beneath the body lies the beating heart of the X10 pickup, a powertrain worthy of the BMW badge. While official specs haven't been confirmed, insiders suggest the X10 could launch with both hybrid and fully electric variants. The hybrid might feature BMW's legendary 4.4-liter twin-turbo V8 paired with an electric motor for a combined output north of 600 horsepower, making it one of the most powerful pickups ever built. The all-electric version, on the other hand, could utilize BMW's next-gen solid-state battery tech and dual-motor setup, delivering over 500 miles of range and instant torque for jaw-dropping acceleration. We're talking 0 to 60 in under 4 seconds, a figure that would put sports cars to shame. All-wheel drive would come standard, managed by BMW's xDrive system tuned for on- and off-road precision. Expect adaptive air suspension that automatically adjusts ride height depending on terrain, and multiple drive modes that let you shift from comfort to sport. Off-road or tow with seamless ease, asterisk speaking of towing? The X10 pickup isn't just about looks or speed. It's engineered to perform like a true workhorse. With a reinforced chassis and lightweight aluminum carbon mix frame, this truck could tow up to 8,000 pounds and handle a payload of nearly 2,000 pounds. The bed itself is a masterclass in functionality, lined with durable composite materials, equipped with tie-down hooks, a 110-volt outlet, and optional retractable tonneau cover. BMW's signature precision engineering even extends to the tailgate, which features a powered multi-step opening system that can lower, split, or fold depending on cargo needs. Add in LED bed lighting, side steps, and an integrated ramp system, and it's clear the X10 pickup isn't just made for luxury owners, it's made for people who actually use their trucks. Asterisk technology is at the forefront of the X10 experience. Expect Level 3 autonomous driving features, including adaptive cruise, lane centering, automatic overtaking assist, and self-parking in tight spaces. Over-the-air software updates keep everything running fresh and secure, while a 360-degree camera system with augmented reality overlays gives you full control of your surroundings. The sound system, engineered by Bowers & Wilkins, delivers concert-level clarity, and the advanced climate control can be managed through voice, app, or even gesture commands. For off-road enthusiasts, sensors and cameras provide real-time terrain analysis, showing slope, tire grip, and suspension angles on the central screen. And because BMW believes in future-proofing, the X10 is rumored to support bidirectional charging, allowing it to power your home, tools, or campsite through its massive battery reserve. Asterisk safety, as always, is non-negotiable for BMW. The 2026 X10 pickup will feature a reinforced passenger cell, adaptive crumple zones, and an array of radar, LiDAR, and ultrasonic sensors for predictive safety response. Standard features could include forward collision warning, automatic emergency braking, blind spot intervention, cross-traffic alert, and BMW's night vision assist that detects pedestrians and animals even in total darkness. The truck could even use AI to predict driver fatigue or distraction, gently vibrating the steering wheel or adjusting cabin lighting to regain focus. This is a vehicle that not only drives intelligently but watches over you intelligently. Asterisk. But what truly makes the BMW X10 pickup special is its purpose. It's designed for those who want everything power, style, comfort, and versatility without compromise. It's for the driver who wants to head to a business meeting during the week and then tow a boat to the lake on the weekend. It's for those who love the BMW driving DNA, but have always wanted a truck that lives up to that same promise. 26 Plymouth Roadrunner. Picture a legend reborn, combining heritage styling cues with modern engineering that puts it squarely in the conversation. With today's performance icons dot from the first glance, the 2026 Roadrunner makes a bold statement. It balances classic American muscle proportions with futuristic detailing, wide stance, flared fenders, aggressive hood lines, and a low, purposeful front end. The quad LED headlight units evoke retro charm while giving modern lighting performance. The grille boldly spells out Plymouth, a revival of a name we haven't seen in decades. And flanking it are sculpted air intakes and muscular surfaces that hint at what's hiding under the skin. Down the sides you'll notice flush door handles, pronounced shoulders, big wheels, and aerodynamic sculpting. At the rear, a signature LED taillight bar spans the width, highlighted by chrome touches and a diffuser setup that reinforces its performance intent. Step inside and the cabin feels like a fusion of vintage cool and cutting-edge tech. The seats have that classic bucket silhouette but are wrapped in premium leather with contrast stitching and bolstering that suggests track cred as much as daily usability. The dashboard blends analog and digital. You'll see a full digital instrument cluster, but with retro styling cues, perhaps even special Roadrunner scripts or Easter eggs. The center console features a large touchscreen infotainment system with all the connectivity and driver assist you expect in 2025. Ambient lighting, carbon fiber and aluminum trim accents, and a driver-centric layout complete an interior that doesn't feel like a nostalgia piece. It feels both familiar and forward-looking. Under the hood is where this car truly roars back to life. While exact trim details may vary, the flagship version reportedly houses a supercharged V8, delivering outputs in the ballpark of 700-plus horsepower. Some sources even suggest a staggering 797 horsepower figure in special variants. This places it firmly at the top of the modern muscle car hierarchy. There's talk of alternative powertrains too, possibly including hybrid options, though the V8 remains the halo offering. The engine is expected to be paired with an advanced automatic transmission, likely 8-speed or more, with features like launch control, adaptive suspension, multiple drive modes, and torque vectoring. The chassis is engineered to keep all that power planted, wide tires, aggressive braking, think multi-piston Brembo or equivalent, and refined suspension tuning to balance daily. Ride quality with track performance. Performance is where the belt tightening between myth and reality happens. Expected 0 to 60 times will dip into the low 3-second range, quarter-mile times targeting the mid-10s or better, and top speeds that comfortably breach 200 miles per hour in certain variants. But beyond straight-line numbers, this car promises to transform corners with confidence, thanks to modern electronics and structural rigidity improvements. And yes, it's loud. The exhaust note is tuned for emotion, with pops, crackles, and a deep burble that harks back to the golden era of muscle, but with a modern punch. On the safety and convenience front, the 2026 Roadrunner doesn't neglect the details. Expect advanced driver assistance systems, adaptive cruise, blind spot monitoring, lane assist, and all the things buyers now take for granted. But it still keeps a performance edge, modes to disable or temper intervention. Track settings and driver feedback tools are very likely. Infotainment will support over-the-air updates, app integration, and sound systems that won't shy away from letting you feel the engine. Through the cabin, one of the most exciting parts about this revival is the pricing and positioning. Early reports suggest the base model could start around $58,000, though performance variants and limited editions will command premiums. Launch is expected toward the end of 2025, perhaps rolling into early 2026 for real deliveries. The bold reintroduction of the Plymouth name adds emotional weight. For many fans, this is not just a car, it's a resurrection of a piece of automotive heritage. As for additions, Whispers point to special variants, think Superbird nods, limited edition paint schemes, and performance packs pushing that high horsepower figure even further. Whether or not those carry arrow wings or race-inspired addenda, the lineup is clearly designed to appeal both to pure performance enthusiasts and to collectors who want something iconic yet usable. So what does all this mean for the automotive world? The 2026 Plymouth Roadrunner challenges the notion that muscle is dead, or that power must be compromised for emissions and regulation. It stakes a claim that legacy nameplates can return in bold form with modern engineering and still resonate emotionally. It sets a bar for competitors. If you're defending your modern muscle cred, you now have a new standard to measure against. For our channel Car Vibes, this is more than just a review. It's a celebration of risk, revival, and raw horsepower. I envision shots of this car tearing down highways, carving corners, the exhaust echoing at dusk, mixed with interior close-ups, tech overlays, cutaways showing structure, and cinematic slow motion of wheels spinning. The narrative is legend returns, but evolved, old soul, new heart, modern beat. 26 Chevrolet Bel Air. This is not just a car. It's a revival of one of the most iconic American automobiles ever made, reimagined for a new generation that craves both nostalgia and innovation. The original Bel Air symbolized style, freedom, and the golden age of cruising. And now, Chevrolet is bringing that magic back with a futuristic twist that feels every bit as bold as the 1950s classic that started it all. The moment you see the 2026 Bel Air, it's impossible not to smile. The design pays homage to its legendary predecessor with flowing lines, subtle fins, and tasteful chrome, yet it's all wrapped in a modern, sculpted body that screams 21st century. The front grille stands proud, wide, and commanding, with a blend of chrome and black accents that perfectly capture the spirit of the original while making it aggressive and modern. The iconic dual circular headlights have been reimagined as LED halos that look futuristic yet instantly recognizable. The body contours flow gracefully from front to back, giving the Bel Air a muscular stance that feels both elegant and athletic. Around the rear, you'll find a perfect tribute to the past. Slim LED taillights shaped to echo the classic fin design, paired with a clean, integrated rear diffuser and dual or quad exhaust outlets that complete the bold look. Chevrolet clearly wanted the Bel Air to bridge era's nostalgia for the past meets performance for the future. The car sits on a new modular platform designed for flexibility, supporting both combustion and electric versions. The gasoline models are rumored to feature a turbocharged 3.0-liter V6 delivering around 400 horsepower, while a high-performance V8 variant could push that figure well over 500. For those ready to embrace the future, the all-electric Bel Air is expected to join Chevrolet's Ultium lineup, possibly offering dual motors all-wheel drive and up to 600 horsepower. Acceleration could be stunning, with 0 to 60 miles per hour times dipping below 4 seconds. The electric model might even offer a range of up to 400 miles per charge, bringing the Bel Air into direct competition with Tesla and Lucid in the performance EV segment. Behind the wheel, the 2026 Bel Air aims to deliver the perfect blend of comfort and excitement. The suspension setup combines adaptive damping with performance-tuned geometry, offering a plush ride for long cruises but tightening up instantly for spirited driving. Steering is expected to be precise and well-weighted, delivering that old-school connected feel, while the braking system features large ventilated discs and regenerative technology on the EV version. Drive modes will let you customize the experience, switching from a quiet, efficient cruiser to a roaring performance machine with a single twist of a dial. Every detail feels purpose-built to give the driver the same sense of joy that made the original Bel Air a legend. Step inside, and you're greeted by a cabin that's nothing short of spectacular. Chevrolet has managed to capture the retro spirit while surrounding the driver in modern luxury and technology. The dashboard features a sweeping design reminiscent of the 1957 model, but now integrated, with dual digital displays, one serving as a fully digital instrument cluster and the other a massive infotainment touchscreen. that stretches toward the passenger side. The interface is intuitive, supporting wireless Apple CarPlay, Android Auto, voice commands, and over-the-air updates. Materials are high quality throughout, from soft leather seats with contrast stitching to brushed aluminum and piano black trims. Even the seat design pays homage to the original, with a two-tone color scheme and chrome piping that nod to the past. Technology and safety are a top priority in the 2026 Bel Air. The car comes loaded with Chevrolet's latest driver assistance suite, including adaptive cruise control, automatic emergency braking, lane keep assist, blind spot detection, traffic sign recognition, and a 360-degree surround camera system. Higher trims are expected to feature semi-autonomous driving capabilities with Chevrolet's Super Cruise system, allowing for hands-free driving on compatible highways. The vehicle also includes enhanced connectivity with built-in Wi-Fi, a premium Bose sound system, and ambient lighting that changes color according to your selected drive mode. Everything feels designed to make you feel both nostalgic and futuristic at once. The Bel Air's design philosophy goes beyond just being a retro revival. It's a statement that Chevrolet is still capable of building vehicles with character, emotion, and soul. It's a car that respects its heritage but doesn't live in the past. The proportions are right, the details are precise, and the presence is unmistakable. Whether parked or in motion, it has that rare ability to make people turn their heads and smile. It's a conversation piece, a piece of rolling art that tells a story of where Chevrolet has been and where it's headed. Pricing hasn't been officially announced, but early industry speculation suggests a starting point around $38,000 for the base model, going up to about $55,000 for fully loaded trims and possibly more for performance or electric versions. That would place it in the sweet spot between mainstream sedans and luxury muscle cars, giving enthusiasts a chance to own a piece of history without a supercar price tag. Chevrolet has hinted that the Bel Air could enter production by late 2025, with deliveries beginning in 2026, but that timeline may depend on final testing and market conditions. There's something truly special about seeing a name like Bel Air return to the road. It's not just about horsepower or high-tech features, it's about emotion, identity, and the connection between driver and machine. This car represents a fusion of eras, the optimism of the 1950s reborn in the technological age. It's a reminder that even as cars become smarter, cleaner, and more digital, there's still room for soul, style, and storytelling for car lovers. The 2026 Chevrolet Bel Air isn't just another model, it's a resurrection of a legend. It captures the essence of American motoring history while looking boldly into the future. Whether it's powered by a throaty V8 or a whisper-quiet electric drivetrain, the Bel Air is a statement that some names never die. They just evolve. And if Chevrolet delivers on this promise, we could be witnessing one of the most exciting comebacks in automotive history. Thanks for watching Car Vibes. If you enjoyed this deep dive into the 2026 Chevrolet Bel Air 6 Toyota Stout pickup, the whispers in the auto world say this could be Toyota's most interesting move in years. And after diving deep into all the available leaks, rumors, renderings, and insider chatter, here's everything we think we know, and why this truck might just shake up the compact pickup segment like never before. Let's rewind a bit. The Stout name has been dormant for decades, and Toyota has largely steered clear of small, car-based trucks in recent years, until now. The resurgence of compact pickups, fueled by the success of vehicles like the Ford Maverick and Hyundai Santa Cruz, seems to have inspired Toyota to re-enter the fight with a vehicle that blends utility, efficiency, and brand trust. Multiple sources now suggest Toyota is preparing to reintroduce the Stout as a 2026 model. From the renderings that have leaked and the creative mock-ups from designers, you can already see parts of the design language echo Tacoma, with rugged proportions, robust wheel arches, and a purposeful stance. Up front, expect a bold grille flanked by slim LED headlights that create a modern, aggressive face. The body lines appear crisp, with functional cladding, protective skid accents, and hints that off-road capability is on the table. The tailgate in digital concepts looks wide and flat, likely to enable easier loading and a utilitarian feel. Underneath, the Stout is expected to ride on a version of Toyota's TNGA, Toyota New Global Architecture, modular platform, possibly related to what's used for the AAV4 and Corolla Cross. The smart move would be to use shared components so Toyota can offer a competitive price without reinventing the wheel. As for powertrains, the popular theory is a base 2.0-liter four-cylinder gasoline engine borrowed from existing Toyota lines, producing somewhere around 165 to 170 horsepower. Then for those seeking efficiency, a hybrid version built on a 2.5-liter hybrid setup, similar to what the RAV4 uses, could push output closer to 200 horsepower while delivering very strong fuel economy. Some leaks even hint at Toyota pushing hybrid efficiency figures over 40 mpg in certain driving conditions. Towing and payload numbers are still very speculative, but insiders suggest the Stout might manage in the 2,000 to 3,500 pound towing range in its more capable trims. It won't be a full-size hauler, but that's not its mission. It's built for light duty, city adventures, weekend work, and everyday versatility. Inside, expect the kind of balance Toyota is known for, materials that feel durable yet pleasant, smart touches, and tech that keeps you connected. Digital renderings show a dual-tone interior, a center console with ample storage, and an infotainment screen likely in the 10 to 12-inch class. Wireless Apple CarPlay and Android Auto are almost guaranteed. Rear seats are expected to be usable, albeit not super spacious. This is, after all, a compact pickup. Beyond comfort, Toyota will almost certainly bake in its advanced safety suite, Toyota Safety Sense, or the next iteration. Expect features such as automatic emergency braking, adaptive cruise control, lane keeping assist, and blind spot monitoring. Pricing and release timelines are where things get especially interesting, because Toyota is under pressure to deliver something emotionally compelling and financially competitive. Most analysts expect a reveal late in 2025, with sales beginning early 2026. The target price is rumored to be somewhere between $22,000 and $28,000 USD, depending on trim and powertrain choices. If Toyota can hit even the lower end of that range while offering hybrid efficiency and strong utility, the Stout will be a very compelling package. Naturally, regional pricing will differ dramatically. In Pakistan or Asia, the imported cost could be significantly higher. So how does this all stack up against its competitors? The Stout is clearly being positioned to take on the Ford Maverick and Hyundai Santa Cruz. The Maverick has already shown there's appetite for compact trucks. Some versions even offer all-wheel drive and respectable versatility. Toyota's edge would lie in reliability, better hybrid engineering, and brand loyalty. In renderings and prototype speculation, Toyota seems to be leaning into identity and character that sets the Stout apart, a rugged but refined personality. More off-road hints than some rivals and a passion for design. Let's talk what could make or break it. On the plus side, the Stout could deliver a very sweet spot of capability, plus efficiency, plus practicality. If the hybrid delivers strong mileage, Toyota's reputation for durability holds, and pricing stays aggressive, this could be a commercial success. Also, with Toyota's global footprint, they can scale production and parts support more reliably than many smaller automakers. On the downside, early supply constraints, import pricing, and consumer hesitation around new segments, especially in markets where pickups are taxed heavily, could slow adoption. Also, if Toyota plays too safe, for example, offering underwhelming torque or payload in base models, it risks people going with more conventional trucks instead. So, what do we at Car Vibes believe? We believe the 2026 Toyota Stout pickup is one of those rare cases where the name isn't just nostalgia. Toyota is trying to make it relevant again. If what we're hearing is even half true, this truck might become one of Toyota's most talked about launches in years. For pickup enthusiasts, city drivers needing versatility, and hybrid fans alike, the Stout has the potential to be more than a novelty. It might be the smart new standard in compact trucks.